Hello everyone and welcome to how to use Gather. When you have Gather, you're going to see the link pop up in the events tab, or it's going to pop up in announcements, so just be on the lookout for Gather. It is going to be what we use for team formation, so please join us if you need to find a team, or also just if you want to work on it during the hackathon. So the first thing that you're going to do is go to the link that we provide to you, and it's going to take you to the screen. So it's going to take you to the login screen, and then here you can build your little character the way you want it to. You can customize its skin, customize the hair, facial hair, just a whole bunch of different accessories that you can go through and do as you want. There's even little costumes available if needed. So one of the things you're going to do is name yourself. So because my name is Cindy, I'm going to put that right there. Or you could use your Discord tag. If that is easier for you. So right here, when you get to the screen, you're going to click allow. It might be different if you're on PC, but it's just going to allow the use of your microphone and camera so that people on Gather can see you and talk to you. Perfect. So that is what I look like right now. And you can turn off the camera and the mic as you go in, just so you don't hear any voices or stuff like that when you enter. So once you come in, it's going to give you this moving around tutorial, which is super useful. You can use the arrow keys, or you could use the WASD. It also teaches you how to mute and unmute. So right here, you can take off the microphone, turn it on the camera, turn off the camera. And the last thing that it shows you is how to interact with objects. So we're going to have a couple of different things in our Gather platform, and there might be the chance to interact with it. So just click on the letter X, and you'll be able to see a couple of things in there. So once you're done with the tutorial, or if you actually don't need the tutorial at all, you can actually click on skip tutorial, and it's going to take you to our NYU page. This is the landing zone. This is what it's going to look like as soon as you enter. And you can go ahead and turn on your camera and mic as you please right here. So there's going to be other users in our server, like we can see one of our organizers, Melanie, here. And as we approach her, we can see that her camera turns on, and the closer we are, the closer it appears. We can also make it big screen if we want to talk to each other, or we could unmute if we want to talk with one another. Anything you want to say, Melanie?
Yeah, so the two things I want to mention, that at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see a bar. And so this gives you the option to either screen share to find the mini map, which is the room that you're in, and then it gives you a chance to just have any emojis. So you can also pick these emojis. It's really fun. I picked all my emojis already. Yeah, they're amazing. And then there's also a left sidebar, which just gives you like the participants and like who's in your spaces, and it also gives you the chat option. And in the chat option, you can talk to people who are just nearby you in your proximity, or everyone in the space. And then another thing I'm going to mention are private spaces. So there are a lot of spaces in this area which will become dark, and it will tell you you've walked onto a private space. And what this means is that if you and someone else are in this private space, and there's one person that's like off this tile, so let's say I'm right here, and Cindy's in that private space, I can't see or hear her at all. But if I move into that private space with her, then we'll be able to talk to each other. So there's a lot of spaces like that around this area, and I'm also going to like introduce what the map is like. So the area you're in is like the main area, and it's going to be multiple different work area rooms. And so there's going to be like a lot of different areas you can go to. There's a section for like specifically for the tracks. So if there's anything you're interested in, you can also go to the tracks and find other people. There's lounges so you can just like play games, chill around, talk to one another. And then there's also going to be a sponsors room where you can meet some of the sponsors and talk with them and just ask them any questions. And yeah.
Great. One of the things that we're going to show right before this video ends is the track room, which is over here. And here you can go through all of the tracks to try to find someone who is interested in your liking. And the other thing that we're going to show is the lounges or the workrooms that are in here. You can go ahead and explore these as you want, but they are in here for you to meet with your team if you need to. There's also games if you want to play around virtually. So we really hope this tutorial is helpful for you, and you can read the resources that we have listed if they are not. So thank you so much.